Some guys are afraid to go to restaurants without a group, and some of those same guys are afraid to go to the gym. And I understand why. Because, for example, sometimes when an overweight guy goes to a restaurant, he gets made fun of. If it's an overweight girl, sometimes she gets made fun of as well. And there will be someone who will say some corny joke like, "Don't eat all the food. Make sure to save some for us." And as a consequence, the person doesn't want to go to restaurants. But I say that it's better to not listen to these people, because they don't understand your situation. They assume that you're overweight because you eat 10 times more than they do. And the truth can be that you don't eat 10 times more than they do. Maybe you just have a slow metabolism. A person with a slow metabolism is going to gain a lot more weight than a person with a fast metabolism, even if they're both eating the same amount of food. And there's levels to how fast a metabolism can be, and there's levels to how slow it can be. And if a person's metabolism is extremely slow, then your situation is that you gain weight quickly. Your situation is also that you have a hard time losing weight. So you have to admit that the jokes hurt less when this is realized and acknowledged. Because usually when you go in a restaurant, all they're gonna do is make food jokes. But how's that gonna be relevant if you eat the same amount of food that they do? So you get my point? Also, in regards to the gym, there's overweight people who are afraid to go to the gym because they get made fun of for being overweight. And this is where you'll hear a lot of fat jokes as opposed to food jokes. But these people who are making fun of overweight people at the gym are making themselves look silly, because the person who's overweight is going to the gym in order to get rid of the weight. So how are you going to make fun of someone for the thing that they're getting rid of? I mean, people can try and justify the restaurant situation and say that it's ironic that an overweight person is going to the restaurant because he's overweight and the food there is fattening. or potentially fattening. Not all food at the restaurant is fattening, but the point is that they can try and justify the joke through irony. But what's the irony of an overweight person going to the gym? There's literally no irony. So they just make themselves look silly, making fun of you. So if you're overweight and the only thing that's stopping you from going to the gym is fear of being made fun of, hopefully what I said helped some of that fear to go away. And if you're consistent with your goal of becoming thin, then eventually you will be thin, and they won't be able to make fun of you for that anymore. And if you're under the age of 40, it won't really take that long to lose the weight if you do it properly. People want you to think that you can't do anything for yourself physically past 30, or that it takes a super long time. That's not true. So yeah, so it's like I said, you shouldn't be afraid to do the things I mentioned. Because otherwise you're just letting them put you in a limit, a limiting position. So anyway, that's all I had to say for now.